Guys, it's Monday. Are you awake yet? I'm sorry I just yelled in your ears or in your car. But I hope you're awake and I hope you're alive because it's a great day to do both. So welcome, everybody. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you, Sydney.
Wow. It's another great
Totally
day
awake now, yeah.
to be alive.
It's a great day to be alive. I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes, and there's a hard time in the neighborhood. But why can't every day be just this good? Travis Tritt.
That was a great intro. Thanks, Grant.
Yep.
Wow. That was great.
Is the man.
I really think we should just start a music group because regardless of how bad we are, people keep coming back to watch.
Yeah.
And I think that means they want us to sing.
I said that last time.
You did.
Like whoever
Yes.
wants to sign us a record deal, whoever thinks we should sing more often.
I mean, we have our
Let us
own
know.
recording studio.
Yeah, I mean, I
We
just
do.
bought a guitar today. I called the store and told them to buy it.
I've got a saxophone in my
didn't.
closet waiting for me. So
We do all have our own instruments, so we really could do something here.
I'm trying to think. That's the only... I have my ukulele. I believe I have my ukulele here. Unless I got left at home. I really don't remember what
So you
made the
have a
cut.
ukulele and a...
And a saxophone and a guitar, but the guitar's at home. But I can't play multiple at once. So we got to pick one.
Right. I only have flute. And I used to be able to play the piano. And I'm really, really sad that I lost that talent. Because I feel like I really could have done something with that.
Yeah. We have a piano at my parents'
But-
house.
You didn't lose it.
Believe it or not.
When was the last time you played?
Probably like 8th grade.
Been a minute.
I
Yeah.
feel like if I would like watch a YouTube video or like something that refreshed my mind, then I could probably learn it back up. But I don't have a piano.
Just get a keyboard.
I could get a keyboard.
I saw... I'm going to bring this up. I saw this thing.
Plus, you can read
On-
sheet music.
I can read sheet
That
music.
is the biggest like hurdle that people have is like getting through just the sheet music.
Yeah, not me. Never. Nope. I hate it.
So-
Absolutely hate it.
Now that I have my own house and I have my own adult money, I think I'm going to make a big investment and get me
Wow.
one of these bad boys.
What is
It
that?
plays music when you step on it. I'll send this picture to you so you can.
How
the episode.
annoying.
But imagine you're just like sitting there and you need to just entertain yourself. It'll cut down on screen time, so you can just play along. For those of you who aren't watching, it's a mat that goes below your toilet and it's a keyboard. So as you step on it, it plays little notes for you, so you can pound out some chopsticks while you're
With your toes. Is it really with your toes?
Yeah. You just play with your feet as you're sitting there.
That would be very entertaining, but I feel like it would be also very annoying because when you're just sitting there, like,
I feel like you could turn it on and off.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
hopefully.
probably.
Speaking of those of you watching, thank you for watching on YouTube.
Yes, thank you.
Let me look. Live count right now.
Live as of
As
September
of
10th at 7:31
p.m. Actually, 7:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Refreshing. 101 subscribers!
Awesome.
That's huge.
Hey, we went up a view on the last episode as well. So 114 on that too.
114 in the last episode. And what are we at on our highest count on which one? Episode 26?
Yeah, it's still
26.
1.6.
1.6K.
That's still insane.
1.6K. Do you guys understand what that means? It means that the three of us, well, it was 5 of us in that episode, sitting in a basement, chatting about who knows. I don't even remember what. That
It was about the calendar.
Oh, yes. And the
it was
nuclear
about
manhole.
Yeah.
The manhole cover that got rocketed into space. Wow. And you guys, like, that doesn't even count for like multiple per person. That's like, I think that's just one per person. So
Yeah.
1,000.
I believe so.
600 of you guys plus, I think it's like plus like 8 or
1,614 to be exact.
14. It's gone up since I was at work. Y'all, that's just incredible. We are so appreciative of that. It'd be great if we can get all of ours to that. Also, what's the live count on total views for the channel?
Total views is 2.7.
No, it should be 7 point something.
What? Oh, wait, that's the last 27 days.
2.7 in the last 27 days is also
still
huge.
really good.
I don't know. How do you freaking...
It should be on there somewhere. Go to the main page, like click at your channel.
Content.
Sure.
Audience. Yeah, I don't know.
No. Let me see if I can find it on my phone.
I'm not a good YouTuber.
I'm pretty
honestly.
sure we're at like 7,000 some like total.
Once we find it, we'll let you guys know.
This
But that's literally
Regardless,
insane,
we're
no matter what
extremely
number it is.
thankful.
So
Where is it?
if you don't follow
Oh, here.
already, go ahead, follow
If you go
Spotify, YouTube.
it's
What else are we on?
7,809 views since January 21st. That's when we joined.
Dang.
Wow.
Yes. Well, we didn't post until January 29th, but still, 9 months into this and 7,000 views for just a small town, just a little small town podcast. No longer small town.
people.
Now it's the Dirt Cheap podcast. So, wow.
Yeah,
Big changes.
they're cheap.
Huge things. We're very thankful for you guys.
Sorry.
Ladies first.
I was gonna come back to the concept to the topic of music.
Oh.
I was gonna say that yeah, Grant said that he can't read sheet music.
Before you go into that, can I cut you off?
Yeah.
I just wanted to throw out there. We kind of did just throw around before we started recording, throwing up the videos on Spotify as well, like video episodes on Spotify. If you think we should do that, let us know. I just kind of don't do it because I'm like, I personally don't watch the episodes on Spotify. I listen. And I mean, I never watch our stuff anyways. Why would I want to watch myself? I'm a weirdo.
Okay. Sorry.
But no,
Hold
seriously,
on.
if you think we should upload the videos as well to Spotify, let us know. But yeah.
One more thing before we get back to Danessa is that today I went back and I was watching some old episodes and I didn't realize, like I was watching on YouTube, like had it up on my screen, and I didn't realize how many times there's like a visual like funny thing where Grant zooms in on somebody or puts like us dancing to the theme song while like it's going on, just on there just for like laughs, but you don't know that unless you watch. So only a few of you guys actually just listen on Spotify. I'm one of them. I don't typically watch on YouTube, but make the jump, go to YouTube, watch the videos. They're pretty funny. He does a great job of doing those. I didn't even know. I had no clue. Sorry, Danessa, back to you. Back
As
to you,
I was
Danessa.
saying, along with the topic of music, Grant said he can't read sheet music.
No.
But I can. But something happened this Sunday about sheet music. Grant, you want to share about
What happened?
that? About how you couldn't read sheet music, and then the pastor's like, here's the chord music, but you probably can't read that either. And then you're like, oh yeah.
So, we were practicing Saturday
So
for
the whole story.
Okay. Do you want to tell it?
No, go ahead.
So we practiced a little bit on Saturday. Well, first of all, to even back that up even more, last week was just an atrocious week for me. I didn't realize we had worship practice on Wednesday, so I'm sitting at home making a reel for Men's Alliance, and the drummer put on his Instagram story that he was at the drum set, and I was like, "Is there practice tonight?" He's like, "Yep," and it was already 8:00, so I was like, "Ha! Good job, Grant." So the first time I got to practice was Saturday, but we didn't like do a full practice. So I'm like, this is great. So the one song we practiced, guess what? Sheet music. I'm like, haha, here we go. And guess what? I got lost because I can't read sheet music. I think sheet music honestly is a waste for any non-orchestra instrument playing people.
Okay.
So if you're playing the piano, which piano can kind of go either way, piano, keyboard, and any orchestra related instrument. Okay.
Because you're like sitting and like playing with a group,
I don't know.
or why? Just because?
Well, what's the point of a sheet music for a guitar? None, in my opinion. I think it's pointless.
You play by ear?
No, I read chord sheets or
Oh, okay,
tablature.
okay. Fair. That's fair. I mean, at first when I started playing saxophone, I had to like put all like the fingerings on like each note so that I could learn like which notes were which, and then learn the sheet music. My bad. And then yeah, so it's like a process of going from one to the next. But if you like for guitars, it's just like you can put the lyrics and just put the letters, and as long as you know the letters, then
Exactly.
you know everything.
No, I'm not saying I don't know sheet music because I had to learn it in frickin' school. So, like, I know what a rest symbol is. I know what a repeat symbol is. So, like, if I look at it, I could be like, oh, there's a repeat. But you telling me to play along and follow along? Good luck.
So you might think that about guitar, but like definitely for some instruments, like sheet music is like the way to go.
That's what I just said.
Okay. Because sorry. I played flute, and obviously like I can't really play a chord from a flute. I have to have like notes and the sheet music to help me with that.
Well, a chord. When I say a chord sheet, like it just like Sydney said, it has the lyrics, and then like at a certain spot, it has like, all right, play A, play an A, play a G.
Because like
Okay, yeah.
strumming patterns are different too.
Yes.
Because like
Yes.
as long as you know what the letters, like what the chords are for the letters, and then as long as you know the strumming pattern, then you're fine if you just have the lyrics there too.
Yeah.
So that is
Okay.
true. I
So
really
that's
don't
what you were
understand why
saying.
there's-
So, anyways,
Huh.
the
So
worship,
you're just talking about like guitars, basically.
basically, yeah.
What about like other string instruments?
Okay.
'Cause
Well,
they're kinda
a
like
string bass,
the
that's
same.
different. That's an orchestra instrument.
Right, but it's still like whatever fingering, and then a letter.
I couldn't tell you. I don't play those instruments.
I don't know, man.
But anyways, so I was like, I asked the worship pastor. I said, "Do you have a chord sheet for this?" He's like, I mean, yeah, but you're probably not gonna understand it." And I leaned over to Amy and I was like, "Sheet music to him is like chord sheet to me." And so he gave me the chord sheet. And I was like, "Can we do the song again?" Redid it. Gold, good as new. I was like, "That's all I need. I just need a chord sheet." But I did have to play along with the sheet music for one song, but it was like actually like super easy to follow for a dummy. So that was about the only reason. Like the very first time I had sheet music in front of me was like I think one of the first Sundays I ever played.
It was.
And I looked out at Danessa and I'm like this. I'm like, and she's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I have sheet music."
I mean, I can come up there and tell you what note to play.
She's like A, F minor, G,
I also,
D minor.
for anybody that plays an instrument, all right, you're gonna want to probably reach through the screen and slap me in the face. I
yeah,
forgot-
you
Pull me
probably
back.
will.
I thought a B and a B flat, or no, I thought what was it? I thought a B minor and a B flat were the same note. I think.
Okay, genuinely, I don't know what minor means. Genuinely. Is that just like the lower set? Or is it...
It's
He's
just
the
a
wrong
note.
person to
I
ask.
know
just a
it's
note.
I know it's not B flat. Like I know it's different. Like B flat is different from B minor. That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
I know that's like there's a difference there, but I could not tell you what minor or major scale means.
Or I thought B and a B flat were the same.
That's
One of the two.
incorrect.
B and B flat are not the same.
B natural, B flat.
See, I never took music theory, so I honestly can't answer your question.
I didn't either.
But I know, like, for my instrument, I'm being very, like, me specific.
Yeah.
We do, like, the major. We do not do minor.
So you play like above the scale.
yes.
Okay. So then I play like right on it. So just natural. Whatever.
Okay. Not
Natural
below
scale.
it.
No, not below.
Yeah.
Yes, a little bit below it, but we don't get that low. Maybe down to like a low D or a low E maybe, but like that's
Mhm.
about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Interesting.
whoever knows, like, music or music theory, help
Please.
us out, because we're obviously not musically inclined that way. I mean, we can play instruments, but
All I can do
That's-
is play.
all we can do.
And there's a lady on the worship team that like keeps offering to teach me music theory, and I'm like, no, I don't need to know fifths and all that crap. I was like, I just need to know how to read a chord sheet. Sorry,
Yeah.
no interest.
She
in
could probably teach me piano again.
I was like, I have no interest in knowing music theory because guess what? I don't really need to know it.
I think my
'Cause- yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
No.
One of my favorite things to do when it comes to like any song, typically like some kind of instrumental song, is to figure out what time signature it's in. 'Cause
Yeah.
typically they're in something wild. This one song,
Time signature.
yeah, like the 4/4,
Oh my
3/4,
gosh.
6/8.
Do you know what that means, Grant?
Isn't it like 4 beats every 4 measures?
Yes.
Like a 4/4 is 4 beats every 4 measures.
No, it's
no. 4
just-
beats every
you
measure.
count. Yeah.
Oh,
4 beats in a measure.
All right, see, I didn't know that either.
I don't-
Like, when I look at,
4/4 is the easiest to comprehend in my opinion because that's what a lot of the songs are.
I probably couldn't tell you
But
what song is a 4/4.
The time signature could change between like different, like say you're in the same song, but it could be like the first line is like 4/4, then the second line is like 2/4 or something.
Yeah. So you can switch like within
It
the
is a little
song.
confusing.
Going
Yeah.
from 4/4 to 2/4 and then back to 4/4 is not difficult. But
No.
going from like 4/4 to 3/4 back to 4/4,
or like 6/8
that's
or like
gross.
3/4. Yeah.
Because you would want to count a 6/8 like a 3/4, but you can't because you have to count the 6 because it's 6 in a measure.
yeah.
Is 3/4 really slow?
3/4 is like a
No.
waltz. It's like 1 2 3 1 2 3. That doesn't matter about the tempo. The time signature and the tempo are different. I didn't realize I knew so much about music, but here we are.
I mean,
I
how
knew I
many
didn't
years
know a
of
lot.
band did we
That's so true.
go through?
10.
Well, I started in 5th grade.
I started in 5th. Well, I started in 5th and I went through
12.
college.
Oh, so then you
So-
had a lot more.
Yeah. 5 plus 7, so like 12 years. And then now we just play at Christmas,
Yeah,
which is so much
Yeah.
fun. I really enjoy doing that.
it is.
Give me a big
But-
fat 0.
I forgot how much I really actually liked playing an
Yeah.
instrument. I just don't really have opportunities. But I mean, I don't really want to play in church.
No. It's
So like,
I feel like we don't play instruments that are like worship team
no
instruments
no.
either. So if you were to catch me with a saxophone on a stage, it would not be in church.
Jazz band or something.
This
She'll
is
be up there with
Christmas.
Kenny G.
Carlos whispering it up. This is
I
a
love
church. I was gonna say this. They're my favorite song to count. It's really difficult, but it's 7, 8, and so counting 7 is impossible
It's very difficult.
to do. Yeah,
I
but
haven't
it's a lot
had
of
many
fun.
songs like that, but
I'll send it to you and you can try to count it.
thanks.
Have you seen the movie Whiplash?
How do you even count a song?
No,
How do you count a song?
Like just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
it depends
8.
what the tempo is, but yes.
Oh yeah, it depends on the tempo, and if it's a 4/4, that's the easiest one to do. So you go, you literally just count 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
If
That's
it's a fast
literally it.
tempo,
But it could be slow, or it could be
Yeah.
cut time. So if it's like
yes.
4/4 and the tempo is like, but then it would be like. That's like cut time because
Can we
it's
talk
half
about something
of
else now?
Yeah, we can change the subject. Wow. So yeah,
That's
music theory. How was you guys this week? What did you guys do?
My week is pretty boring. Right now I'm like in between jobs basically. So I quit my job at the end of August. Well, the week before the last week of August.
Yeah, you're out of that freaking
Whatever.
place.
Whatever it is. So I've been unemployed for like, this will be my 3rd week. I'm in the process of getting a new job, but I just been taking a really long time. So still just sitting at home and doing stuff I have to do. Anyways, but I like am so bored. Like I don't understand how like people can stay unemployed their whole life.
Oh, I know how.
Like-
It's because they're lazy bums and just feed off of the system.
Well,
It's the
Okay.
truth. It's the truth.
well,
They just get the government handouts and they're like, well, guess what? Oh, that's the $1,500 a month. I don't have to work anymore.
yeah.
I get $1,500 a month.
I mean,
I'll do it.
I'm not getting unemployment. I'm just living off of what we have.
Yeah, because you're a hardworking American who's
For
my
right
wife.
now,
Well, the other thing is, can you collect because you quit?
no, I can't.
Okay, I was gonna say I didn't think
No.
you could. If
Oh,
you
I'm
quit
sure
your
there's
job.
a way. I'm sure there's
There
a
probably
way.
is a way.
She's just not one of those people.
You'd have to jump through all the hoops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It happens. But yeah, I just don't understand
Don't
that.
let it happen again.
Yeah, no.
Don't-
I
yeah, don't
literally
do it again.
won't.
Yeah, come on, Vanessa.
I don't.
I'm kidding.
I don't understand. Well, like
How's it-
I've always said I wanted to be like a stay-at-home mom, and I'm not a mom. So like I feel like once I do have kids, then it might be easier to like stay at home.
I say last
Yeah.
I checked,
And
or at least I guess asked you, not checked. Last time I asked, you're not a mom.
no, but yeah, I said that, but I'm like, once we do have kids, like I feel like I would be okay with staying home, or if we can,
Well, yeah, it's a totally different thing.
because
I'm
I would
okay.
have somebody else to take care of,
Yeah,
not just myself.
I would want you to stay
And
home
Grant.
then.
Right.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, it'll be easier, I feel like, for me to not be as bored.
Yeah. Grant, how's it feel to be married to a freeloader?
It sucks. She takes all my money.
She spends it at TJ Maxx.
I get a Snapchat yesterday. I'm a Hobby Lobby.
Yeah,
I'm
was it
like,
Hobby Lobby?
oh no.
Hobby Lobby has so many cute fall stuff out right now. I
Ooh.
just literally cannot resist. And then I had to go to Michael's to return something. And so I looked at all their stuff too. Oh, I did return stuff at Michael's.
love that.
Oh.
But it was, I love those stores. But I was kind of sad because Hobby Lobby, well, good for me. But Hobby Lobby had all their like fall stuff on sale already because they had all these shelves of Christmas stuff.
Okay.
So it kind of worked out.
No!
So it kind of worked out for me that everything I liked was on sale.
Yeah, for real.
But
Yeah, Hobby Lobby is always
Christmas is right
usually
there.
like, ahead of the game.
They're
like, if you go to,
always
like,
ahead.
Well, like other stores like Walmart and Target, they're like, this is what's out now, and you're not going to get it on sale till it's over.
Yes.
But Hobby Lobby is
Yeah.
like, we're still here, like we're moving on, so
Yeah.
come get it while it's in season. I guess because it's like a craft store, so people get their stuff so they can
They get their stuff ahead of time.
do their like
and-
Etsy shops and such. Yeah. But
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, I got something random. Well, are you still talking about your week or whatever? Because we did go golfing twice last week. which was fun.
I feel like we went golfing
Yeah.
literally
Oh,
every
wait,
day
no,
last week.
sorry. You and I only went once. I golfed twice.
Well, we went
We went Thursday. I
the
went
weekend
Thursday.
before.
Oh yeah, we also did play that Monday,
Yeah.
Labor Day.
He went
Yeah.
the day we played pickleball.
Yeah, Thursday.
You with me.
I golfed
Yes.
at Greencastle on
Yes.
last Thursday.
Yes.
And then we went to Great Cove. Then the next night.
Yes.
So, and then I came home today. I'd never been this excited to receive balls ever in my entire life, but I got a bucket of balls today from Golf Galaxy.
Wow.
And
Just wait.
yeah, oh, it gets good. It gets good.
Okay, buckle in, everybody.
Yep, buckle in, as Reese would say.
Strap
Buckle
in.
Strap in.
Dab on them haters.
Now, here's the story. So Danessa says, "Hey, a package came," and I was like, "My balls, they're here." And so
Wow.
I know, 48 of them,
So excited.
not quite, but so I got home, boxes in the house. I open it, and like some of the balls are in the box, some are in the bucket. So I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." FedEx just threw it around like a rag doll. Bombs. So I put the balls back in the bucket, but then I like look at the one and I'm like, why is it dirty? And it's all scuffed. Like it doesn't even look brand new. I'm like,
Used balls.
it gets better. So
What?
yeah. So then I start pulling out a couple. There's one that says Donnie's head coverings or whatever.
Something
For
like
like
that.
golf club head coverings. Donnie's head coverings. And then there was a TaylorMade ball in there, like a TP5, I think. I'm like, I ordered Top Flight hammers, a bucket of 48. So I call Golf Galaxy, and it took forever to like get to somebody because like it wasn't like you're on hold. It just like I don't know, it was weird. But anyways, I finally got through to somebody, and so I'm telling them what the issue is, and I forget what they said their name was because I couldn't understand her at first. But I'm telling her, and she just freaking hangs up on me, and I'm like,
What?
I'm like, you are lucky. I
It
can't
could
just
have
reach
been
through
an
this thing."
accident.
I don't think it was.
Well, it could have been.
I don't think because she didn't call back right away. I feel like if it
Yeah.
was an accident, because they have the number that called. I know they
'Cause
do.
sometimes at my job, like I try to like put people, like be like, oh, hang on a minute, and I like accidentally hang up.
Well, she didn't say, "Hang on a minute." I was
well.
literally starting to tell her what happened. I was like, "Yeah, so I ordered a bucket of Top Flight hammers from you guys, and I was digging through some of them, and ding, ding, ding." I'm like, "What?"
She hung up.
You just straight up hung up.
Did you call back?
Yeah, I did. It took me a couple tries because, like it said, it never gave me like a whole thing. Well, first I called one of the stores just to be like, I know they're not going to be able to do anything, but just to be like,
Right.
what is he going to say? He's like, just go into a store. And I was like, okay. Or he's like, or call the corporate number. I was like, all right, I'll try again. So then I finally get a hold of somebody again, and this person, she was a lot better. She actually didn't hang up on me this time.
Thankfully.
Yeah, and so for people that golf and don't spend buku bucks on golf balls. The Top Flight Hammer bucket is like probably one of the best deals out there. Well, would you rather me spend $60 on a box of 12 of Titleist Pro V1s?
No, I'm just saying the sport of golf is very expensive in general.
Maybe.
And you knew that going into it, so.
I did not.
Well, I knew that going into it. I was like, golf is like the most expensive sport. I don't even know why. I guess because you just need a lot of stuff with it.
Yeah, and then you play per game. Like you pay per game you play.
And if you lose a ball, you gotta buy more. So
right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like
anyways.
Never mind, keep on.
So make this story short. They were like, we'll just give you a refund and you just keep the bucket of balls. I was like, yep, that works for me. Because since they're a hot commodity, like they couldn't just like ship me a new one because they're like out of stock now. And I was like,
wow.
Well, that sucks. And she's like, well, we'll just refund your card and just enjoy that bucket of balls on us. And I was like, yep, that works. And then she kind of roasted me. She goes, yeah, you can hit those right next to the water to the woods. And I was like, yep, yep, thank you.
It's like, how'd you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to go do that right now.
Suck. But anyways.
Chuck them.
Yeah.
Well, didn't she say that like you only had a couple Top Flight balls and then you had like all these other ones because they were just trying to give you like
No.
48?
They're all, majority of them are Top Flight. But then there was like a random TaylorMade and there was a random, I don't even know what it's, I think it was like Donnie's head coverings or something. Those were the only two non-Top Flight balls. But then other Top Flight balls were like, it was like they were used. Like, I don't know where they got them.
So yeah, I'm saying like they could have just like threw extra ones in
yeah,
there,
which is what
48.
she was saying. Like, I just got like the last bucket. So it was like the scum bucket or whatever she called it. Junk bucket. Yeah, and there's not even 48 balls. There was 41. I counted them. But I was like, well, I got a refund now, so I just got 41 free golf balls.
Word.
But yeah. Yeah.
This is why we don't play golf, ladies and gentlemen, because it's just a money pit.
Golf is fun.
I'm just trying to make Damon mad. Let's see if he listens to this episode.
He's probably going to say, well, see, I don't even know what he would say to me. Nothing really.
No, he would be mad at me though. Or at least he has something to say. I guess I'll just like make my comments now before he gets back next week, and then pray he doesn't listen to this episode before we record.
He might not listen.
Probably not, but you know what he will do?
He'll comment.
He'll comment on your YouTube comments. So we've had quite a few, and it's been great. So please go comment on our YouTubes. That is all, because we already covered like logistical stuff. So we also have this other thing that is new that we want to share with everybody because it is really important to us and it is really going to help us grow and continue this podcast. So we have said it before and we'll say it again. We have equipment that is great for right now and it's gotten us to where we are. But we are kind of in need of some new stuff. So that being said, we have created a GoFundMe page for this podcast. It is strictly just donation based. We would appreciate any gift you guys have. You don't have to. You don't have to give anything. We are not begging. We're not like in desperate need. The show will go on, but we would be greatly appreciated if any gift you guys have to give to us, if you would do that for us. Yeah. We have a steep goal of 10,000. 5,000.
Jeez, why do you want it so high?
5,000 right now. We need a new soundboard. We need a new camera. We need an extra microphone,
which would come with the new soundboard,
right?
Because if you guys notice, when we have all 5 on, we're sharing mics.
Yeah,
it's not the greatest quality when you do that.
To have more guests, we want them to have a more pleasant experience.
Yes.
So that's also why we would need more equipment, obviously chairs, maybe not chairs, but
maybe even our own studio because this room is kind of tiny.
That'd help a lot.
But it's working for, like we said, we can work with it for right now.
Yeah.
But in the future, we are going to definitely need some upgrades on some stuff. So, steep goal of 5,000, but we believe in you guys. And if you believe in us, then we appreciate your gifts that you're going to give to us.
Yeah. And even if you can't donate, tell your friends, see if maybe they can donate, or just like prayer, just praying for us, all that stuff.
It just keeps growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever you can do is very much appreciated. You're
Definitely.
gonna say something, Grant?
I mean, no. I mean, we believe in God growing this, and we also believe Burton will shut up here very soon. But he is the ultimate provider. You guys ultimately aren't. While you guys' support will be very appreciative, and your donations, would help us out a lot. Ultimately, it is God who provides us and will provide the funds, however it may happen through the GoFundMe, or, one of us could just randomly, receive a message that someone wants to just give us a check or something. We don't know how it's going to be provided.
Yep.
So, like Danessa said, prayer too would also be a huge encouragement and blessing for us.
And if you don't pray or you don't believe in that, like I said, just tell your friends. They could be believers, or they could help us out financially. Like I said, literally anything would be helpful and help us out. So we're gonna put that out there.
Yes.
It's in the hands of you guys now.
And pray that Burton will stop barking, because I don't know what he's barking at, but we'll figure it out.
Let's pray about that.
Yes.
Ice cream truck.
Oh my gosh. Did you guys talk about that?
No.
No, we didn't.
There was an ice cream truck that just drove by, and we heard this like tinking noise.
It was very creepy.
It was a sound. He's just like connect to the board.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Like pick up.
She knows you're recording, right?
I don't think she does.
All right, let me kick off.
Hey, give us like 2 seconds, Reese.
Okay, did you connect to this before?
I think I have. What is it? Rodecaster?
Yeah, Rodecaster Pro. I disconnected.
Burton is going to town on this little bark. He might have to go to the bathroom, but
Did it connect?
Risa, can you hear me? Risa.
Did it connect?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey.
Hey, you are on the podcast.
Let's go. Well, I wanted to update you. The grid now has Baby Bell cheese, so I'm about to down a white cheddar Baby Bell cheese on the way back to my room.
Baby Bell cheddar cheese. Let's go. Do you have anything to say to the podcast?
Thanks guys for all you subscribers, hitting 100 subscribers. Let's go.
Woo! 100 subscribers.
Happy.
Are you one of them?
I am.
Oh, okay.
That's progress, Risa.
Thank you. I'm glad y'all are proud of me.
Yes, definitely.
So I don't want to interrupt anymore. Just walking back to my room after studying. Again, snacking on this Baby Bell.
Yes, of course.
But here's some ASMR for you guys. I'm just kidding. I won't do that.
We do have a question for you though.
Hit me with it.
So at the end of this week, when this comes out on Monday, at the end of this week, we will be.
Wait before the question, Risa.
Mm-hmm.
Strap up.
Strap in.
Strap in, dab on them haters.
Yep. All right. Now here's the question.
So here's the question. At the end of this week, September 21st, Saturday, yours truly and the two others in this room will be making their way.
So who's the two others? Am I yours truly?
Shut up. Will be making their way to Lynchburg for Liberty Flames football.
The 21st, right?
Yes, the 21st. Our question is, should we bring the podcast down there?
Absolutely. I've been telling you guys this. Yes. We'll do some interviews around campus.
I would
my
love
gosh.
to interview people.
That would be so
fun.
We could have Risa do the man on the streets because that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
You would ask the best questions.
You would. Come
You
prepared.
create the list. I'll do the asking.
All right.
We're definitely putting a catheter question in there.
Yeah.
Perfect. I got 3 of them.
That's so fun.
Maybe you can grab one and we can use it for demonstrations.
I'll stop at home and grab your catheter. Yes, I can do that.
Heard.
All right. Well, thanks for calling.
Hey, thanks for having me on the pod tonight. It's an honor, always.
Maybe this episode
next
will get
time?
us to over 1,000 views because you're on it.
Let's go.
Just don't talk about your
All right,
calendar
bye, pod.
again.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
Just don't talk about your calendar.
Oh, I think about it daily.
All right. Bye, Risa.
Bye, Sid. Bye, Danessa. Bye, Grant.
Bye.
No.
Oh, I didn't think I heard him, but I
Yeah.
didn't know if he had a mic or not.
No, it's just
Poor
us.
guy.
He's
What's
just sitting
in the
over there in the
dark?
corner.
Aw. Okay, anyways, bye guys. Bye pod.
Bye.
Dang, I know.
That's
Sometimes I
always fun.
text her and I'm like, "Hey, we're recording tonight," and she's like, "I'm
Yeah.
busy tonight. I'm busy tonight."
Once she like just broke up with somebody and you're literally she's trying to be so like
Hold it
perky.
together.
Yeah, she's trying to be so perky on the podcast. She's like, I'm actually not okay. She's like,
Disconnect.
she doesn't have she
I think she knows
She's
now,
okay.
like when we record, so
yeah.
she doesn't call on purpose, but she would know, like, oh, I can't call now. Man, that's so funny. Yeah, no, the nights
for something serious.
the
like
nights
that.
I don't text her that we're recording, she like that's when, like the night, like tonight I didn't, and she did, and she called, so that's very
Yeah.
funny.
Haha.
Wow, Risa.
Oh, I
She
had
just know.
we're coming up on what, like 30 some minutes.
Just past 35
Anyway.
minutes.
Okay, I have a quick story before we go. So I told you guys I moved. We're in this new house, as you can tell if you're watching. And excuse me, I'm kind of like right outside town, but like still, I would consider this like in town. I'm not
Yeah.
out in the boonies or whatever. Not even as far out as my parents' house. But there's also like my back porch looks out over like a big field, but then there's like another neighborhood right there where I could like walk to it in like 2 minutes if I wanted to. Much closer than that. Anyways, there's like trees off to the side, and then the other way is like a main busy road. And I'm standing there making dinner for these guys, and I look out my window, and a 6-point buck runs through the backyard, like just bounding
Nice.
through the yard. And I was like, what in the world? When I lived at my parents' house where there's just trees everywhere and we're right up against the mountain, I didn't see that kind of thing. And now in the middle of town, just right beside this main busy road, there's a deer running
Yeah.
through the yard.
A buck at least too.
A
That's
buck at that. It was
awesome.
it was wild. Literally, it was very wild. And then there, like,
Of
I
all
looked out
things.
a few minutes later, and there was this little groundhog, and he was just making his way through the field. So I just felt like I was like a fairly like Disney princess for while I was making
For
dinner.
a second.
I should have like danced and put on a dress while I made food,
Yeah.
to get the full woman experience.
Yeah.
But no.
Speaking of seeing deer,
Yeah.
when
Oh,
me and Grant were
dear.
golfing,
Oh my gosh. Okay.
when me and Grant were golfing, it was like it's like in the evening, and we were almost done. Well, we were done. We were going back to our cars, and on like one of the holes, I forget, 18th hole, there was nobody on that hole, but we saw a deer crossing the little driveway thingy onto the green, and then like
Fairway.
fairway. Oh my gosh, sorry for my misspeaking of golf terms.
It's okay.
But then right after, what did you say, the fairway?
Yeah.
Right after the deer got on the fairway, like 5 seconds later, this cute little like, what's it called? Fawn. Just came like frolicking like right behind it, and it was so cute because they like it was like a long stretch, and so they were frolicking like through the driveway and then through like the fairway, and then it was just really really cute. But yeah, it was a good ending to the golfing. It's like best thing I've seen all night.
That's so.
But
Oh, thanks. Your husband wasn't the best thing you've seen all night. Cool.
well, I've seen you play golf a lot, so you don't see deer that close too often, I guess. But it was still really cool. And she brought up maybe that was their dad.
Maybe.
I mean, their
Maybe.
husband, dad. I don't know.
The father.
Yeah, could be.
Do deer get married? It's probably just
No.
just baby daddy kind of thing.
Yeah.
Poor girl.
I mean, you never know. I mean, we went not even close to where you live. Well, sort of close, not really.
Not near here.
So, but I mean, I don't know. They
I don't know, man.
travel. But who
It's
knows?
true. So we do have a game for you guys.
Yes, I do have a game.
Danessa has a game
Short
for us.
game for
I have
us
a
or whatever.
game. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep doing the same game that we have been doing for today's episode. Maybe next week I'll do something different, or who knows? It'll be a surprise. You gotta listen to find out. But we're still doing categories, and I have 3 different categories again. I think these are hard/easy. I think that they'll be able to find a couple good ones, but
Okay.
you okay, Grant?
Really just cracked.
He just like cracked. Yeah, I heard
heard
that.
it?
Yeah,
Did you hear it in your headphones?
yeah, yeah.
Oh dang.
Well,
You
I'm
guys
sitting
are-
right beside you, so it might just be from that too. But
I don't know
I'll
if I was
have to.
paying
I'll have to
attention.
listen back.
yeah,
Dang.
My jaw does that a lot too, but
Comment if you heard it.
anyways. Okay.
Comment if you're listening. Comment if you have a name.
So to go first, I thought you guys could just do rock, paper, scissors to go first. Because why not?
Ladies first.
So go ahead. No, just do rock, paper, scissors.
Best 2 out of 3.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Well, I lost.
Sydney won.
Oh, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Dang it.
Grant won.
Rock,
This is
paper,
it.
scissors, shoot.
Tie.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Sydney won!
Yay!
All right, Sydney goes first anyways. Okay,
That's all I'm
first
arguing.
category is... We'll start off with this easier one. Household chores and go.
Okay, laundry,
Sweeping.
vacuuming.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It is not.
Sweeping, I would think, is like with a broom.
Yes.
Vacuuming is with a vacuum. There's a difference.
I have literally.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go sweep the carpet.
Okay,
I-
using the sweeper. No, sweeping
Yeah, sweeper. It's the same thing as a vacuum.
Sweeping, I think, is with the
then
broom.
brooming up everything. I don't know.
Just say brooming.
I get the opposite
I've
of
heard.
whatever he
I
said.
have heard that this week.
Calling it the sweeper.
You know, calling it brooming, and then
Oh.
sweeping is vacuuming. I don't know where I heard that from.
It's dumb. Okay,
Anyways, I'm counting it.
thank you.
So
Thank you.
your turn, Grant.
This is rigged, just like our election.
It's not rigged. I mean, this isn't rigged, but
Okay.
Anyway.
other things might be.
She's even on your side. So I don't know why I'd have to leg up. What did we say so far?
Laundry, sweeping, vacuuming. Grant.
Washing the dishes.
Okay.
Folding clothes.
Drying the dishes.
We're getting-
Okay.
Putting the dishes away.
She's getting way too technical. Dishes is one thing starting now. You cannot say anything more about dishes.
Or laundry.
Grant.
Washing clothes.
I said laundry.
She said laundry.
And I said folding clothes.
Cleaning toilets.
Okay.
Gross. Dusting.
Making the bed.
Do you make the bed, Grant?
Why would I make the bed?
Do you believe in making the bed?
Nope.
I don't think you do.
So dumb.
Sydney?
Jeez, come in my neck.
Mopping.
Yeah.
Gardening.
Mowing.
Surprised you didn't say mowing first, Grant.
This is a good one.
Cooking.
I was just gonna say making dinner. Watering plants.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say that?
I said gardening.
Gardening,
No,
I've-
this is you have a watering can.
Yes.
You have potted plants.
Yeah. That's
Watering
not
them.
gardening.
But sweeping and vacuuming are the same thing.
I'm sweeping, vacuuming. No.
They're not the same
Or
thing.
they're not the same thing.
Okay, keep going, Grant. It's your turn. Seconds.
Taking out the trash.
You can count.
Do we
if you want
accept
to. Sure.
Okay, I'll accept it.
I was gonna say, like fluffing the pillows, like straightening up the couch. Do you ever just tidy your living room by like fluffing your pillows?
Who fluffs their pillows?
I do. Do you ever see how nice my pillows look? Go
Pillows-
downstairs. and
Pillows
look at my
are
pillows right now.
pillows.
No, you have to make them look nice. Like, okay.
What
Picture
kind of
this.
pillows are you talking
Picture
about?
this with me, like couch throw pillows.
My throw pillows, even if I like, they don't.
Okay, forget fluffing them. Tidying the couch, like folding the blankets, putting the pillows in the right places,
So cleaning up,
tidying,
tidying.
tidying the couch. I put it on my list of things to do, to literally like fix the couch. Okay, imagine you just had a movie night and everyone has your pillows on the floor or like sitting on the back of the couch, and then you have to like fix that. You have to like put them back on like where they're supposed to go and fold the blankets. It's a thing you have to do.
Okay. I never thought of that as a chore. I just thought of that as something you do. Like
Okay, fair. It's not
Something-
necessarily. It's a household thing to keep it
it's a
clean.
household thing to do, but I wouldn't call it like a chore. Like your mom wouldn't say, go
she would
tidy
say-
the couch.
Well, she'd say
I mean,
tidy
she
the
would
living
say
room.
she would say fold the blankets.
Yeah, fold the blankets.
My mom has told me that before.
Okay.
Fold the
point.
get the blankets off the floor
Yeah.
and fold them.
Okay.
She's told me that before.
Okay.
I guess I'll count it.
Okay. Well,
Just
cool. I'll
'cause.
take it. Yeah.
You've made your point.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I mean, do you see my pillows? Go downstairs and look at my couch.
Yeah.
Pretty tidy.
Getting the mail.
Yes.
Okay.
That was Grant.
Thank you
For those who
that was
are not
me.
watching, that was Grant
Yeah.
being the guy he is.
That's me.
Taking, I don't know if you guys do this, but taking the things that are on the stairs up.
Well, we don't have stairs, so no.
Okay.
You don't have
But like your parents' houses had stairs.
Mhm.
Do you ever just like place things on the stairs to go up?
Yeah.
No.
So then clearing the stairs.
No.
His parents wouldn't let him do that, but
Okay, well then that was a
I
chore
never
for
did
us.
that.
Was to clear the stairs.
Yeah, I did that too. I'll take it. That.
Okay. Bomb.
Making ice cubes.
Some people sure that is a
We do have to
chore.
make ice cubes, but
It is a task.
Grant's not the one doing that. So
Excuse
he just uses the ice cubes. I don't use ice cubes. I would just fill them up. Grant uses them. Anyways, go ahead, Sydney.
Walking the dog.
Yes.
Decorating.
Oh my gosh. Every round
The way
I
he said
I
that.
pray he doesn't think of one, and then I go, dang it, I gotta think of one now.
Okay, so I have one that you guys didn't say yet.
We didn't say. Okay, we said laundry. We said sweeping. We said dusting. We said dishes. We said everything outside, mowing and gardening and watering. We said something with the dog. We said tidying. We said clearing the stairs. We said cleaning the toilet. Cleaning the sink, cleaning the windows, spraying the windows and cleaning them.
Okay.
Boom. Put on the list.
I really need to get my timer up because I feel like that was a lot more than 10 seconds.
I think that's that's where I check out.
Okay, Grant, go. 10 seconds is up. Starting. 4, 3, 2.
Cleaning up my
One.
rotation pile. Even though I don't do that because I love my rotation pile.
Yeah. So you mean like hanging up clothes?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. I'll take that.
Yes.
Sit.
Setting the table for dinner.
Yep.
Okay, back to thinking.
Grant, I'm setting timer. Go.
How you doing over there, Grant?
2, 1.
Setting up the pot equipment!
What?
That's not a
Setting-
household chore. That's not a household chore.
What did you say?
I said setting up the pot equipment.
That's not household.
Not a household chore.
Do you do that every single day of your life?
You don't do it anymore.
No.
You haven't even ever done it at your house.
No.
So
Not
it.
I used
acceptable.
to do it in my house.
Not acceptable.
do I have to bring it home now?
Yes.
Dang it.
You do have to bring it home.
But I just hit the last one. Okay. Well, no, because I started. So that for that round, it was me and then him. And then I said one and he didn't say one. Okay, I'll think of something. Cleaning out the drains. Cleaning out the shower drain. Of all the hair.
I got one.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter now anyway.
I'll count that because I was thinking like cleaning the shower because you said
Yes.
cleaning toilets, but you didn't say
I
cleaning
didn't.
the shower.
After we got so specific with the laundry and the dishes, I was like, I don't want to get so specific with like bathroom chores. Okay, cleaning toilet. Okay, cleaning the sink. Okay, cleaning the mirror. Okay, cleaning the shower. But I was like specific things that you don't do with everything. So yeah,
Yeah. Good job.
taking the hair out of the shower. That's a big chore, and I don't like doing that.
Yeah. I haven't done that yet.
What was the one you had in mind?
Mine was, Grant said it. It was like hanging up the clothes.
Oh, hanging. Yeah.
Like not laundry, but like
just putting clothes away.
Things that were on the ground and
Yes.
you need to put them away,
I get that.
basically.
Cool.
All right. Do we want another category?
Yes.
We
Okay.
could, yeah, we can do one more.
All right. Which one? All right. We'll start with Grant this time.
Okay.
Let's do
No, brother.
things that are. I'm trying to decide which one I want to do. Things that are in the sky.
Airplanes,
Hot air balloons.
helicopters,
Spaceships.
does pigeons count?
Yes.
That counts as all birds.
Did we say birds?
No.
No, say birds.
We've only said machines.
Bird. Well, I said pigeons because are they actually birds?
Birds. All right,
Birds.
Sydney.
The birds work. Just kidding.
Sydney.
Change the batteries.
Air.
Air.
Yeah. All the different elements
Now
that
you
make
guys
up the
gotta
air.
get really specific.
No, because that takes hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen,
Did you
carbon.
really think I was gonna say all that
I
crap?
did not know what you were going to say.
They were on my
All
brain.
right, air.
I passed chemistry by 1/10% in high school.
Grant-
I'm proud of it.
I never
Yes.
took chemistry,
Grant,
so
you didn't?
no, I
Must
made
be
it through
nice.
all of college without taking chemistry.
No, high
or
school.
High school.
I made it through all of high school or college without taking chem
How?
or Spanish.
How?
Fun fact about
I had to
me.
take chem
I
and
was
Spanish.
forced to take chem in high school.
No, see, freshman year I took earth and environmental science. Sophomore year I took biology. What's the next one? Junior year I took physics. Senior year I took AP physics.
Oh, so you went a step above
I didn't
chemistry.
take physics.
So
So
yeah.
you went from hard to extremely hard. You skipped the
Well,
super
no,
hard.
it was just physics.
yeah, extremely hard.
Physics, I'm glad I never had to take that.
And then in college it was an option, but I took 2 years of physics.
you never took
on that.
anatomy?
No, I never took anatomy. I took
anatomy like 2-3 times.
We could have taken like
Different.
planets,
Mm.
planets, and like space in high school because we had a planetarium. But then we also could have taken like a dinosaur class, and there was
Wow.
like something else. But yeah, no. Since I started out with the environmental and earth sciences, then I went to bio and then went right into physics. So really
That makes sense then.
springboarded me into my engineering degree. So
Yeah, it really did.
it helped. But yeah, never took chem.
I'm
ever.
glad I took chem, even though it was like difficult. I'm glad I took it because I really liked learning about it.
I'm not. I hated
But
that class.
all right, back on track.
My teacher,
Grant. Sorry.
my teacher got mad at me and my friend because we failed a periodic tables test or quiz. he
Periodic
hit it.
table. I love learning about that.
Yeah, I think I got like a 5 and he got like a 7 out of like 25.
Brother, what? I feel like I could even do better than that.
I didn't study and I was like, I hate chemistry. And I'll never forget this. He hands them back to both of us and he goes, and he said it just like this. He in the same like volume and everything.
Wait,
He goes,
Mr. K? Wait,
Yes.
what was his name? Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, this is pathetic. And we just laughed.
I probably would have said that too.
We just laughed.
That's so funny.
Okay.
I was like, I hate chemistry.
Grant, you're the next. Time starts
Things
now.
in the air.
Clouds.
Okay. Said
Water. Atmospheric water.
Planets. Hey, you can't say the sun or the moon or anything.
But I can say stars.
Grant.
Which are just little suns.
Wait.
But they're not little,
did
they're
you-
just far away.
Did you
4,
say...
3.
Wait, time out. I need a clarification. Wait,
What?
you said in the sky
Things
or...
in the sky.
In the
In the sky?
You're literally almost literally out of time.
Okay, butterflies.
Dang it! I was just singing that stupid song. Butterfly in the sky.
What?
I can fly twice as high. Do you know that song?
No.
Reading Rainbow?
No.
Nope.
Rainbows! There's rainbows in the sky.
Lightning.
Thunder. Da, da, thunder. 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 It's getting to that point in the night.
Fog.
That's on the ground. So
Uh-uh.
whatever.
This is really specific, and I do not like it because I'm not the best at science. So.
Helicopter.
I already said that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You said airplane.
No, I said airplane.
You
and
literally-
then
okay,
you
then
said
blimps.
something. No, I said
I
airplane.
just said blimps.
She said blimps. Next.
I'll wait for my mom to comment on that episode. She'll be like, yeah, Grant did say
Go.
helicopter.
I do.
I have my next one.
So can I say
3,
Yes, you
Heaven?
can.
2, 1.
No. Yes, sure. Whatever. We don't even know where heaven is.
Yeah.
Is it up? Is it
But it's
down?
up there.
Is it in? Is it here around us? The heavens.
You know what? I'm out.
My final answer?
I'm out.
Go.
People. There's people in the sky flying right now. What do we want? Low flying airplane noises. When do we want them? Meow.
I don't even know what that topic was.
He's going 65 and a 55. Take him out.
Do you ever see the thing?
Referencing this area is monitored by aircraft.
Do you ever see
Can I
that
sit here?
the trend where it's like women don't know how to make machine gun noises? So like the husbands will like go to like their wives and their daughters and be like, make the sound of the machine gun, and they're like, bang bang bang.
What?
Bang. And I'm like, I feel like that's like a common thing. Like a machine gun just goes like
Yeah.
that's the noise that you would do. But yeah, sorry, that just reminded me of that.
Bang. Weird. They're not cultured.
You've never
enough, I
heard
guess.
the low flying airplane noises joke?
No.
That's
Girl,
my-
I
that's
don't
my-
know many
No.
jokes.
That's my dad's favorite joke. Speaking of dad jokes, that's my dad's favorite joke. All right, let's wrap this puppy up.
Yeah.
What you got for those ministry minute?
Let me find it. Let me get her pulled up.
Let me get her in here. Ow, ow. Can I get an ow, ow?
So, Steve sent a thing in our Men's Alliance group chat about a devotion reading plan, whatever, on the Bible app, because our one devotion that somebody shared was kind of about like time management, and I'm gonna roast myself because my time management sucks, and it started on. Yeah, let me look here. So yeah, when Steve sent it out and everything, the people, so like, I didn't know you could do this on the Bible app, but you can like join with other people and like do a reading plan together.
Mm-hmm.
It started on September 5th. I didn't start it until yesterday.
That's only a couple days.
Yeah, but
4 days.
4 days.
yeah, 4 days late. Anyways, procrastination. That's me. Anyways, so I read day 2 this morning, and just kind of when I was sitting at work today, I just did a bunch of testing, so I was waiting for Wayne to get like from point A to point B, because he had to do a lot of walking. So I was kind of thinking about all this, and so I'm going to read the reading portion of the devotion and just kind of maybe read a couple of the verses and just kind of spew some of my thoughts from this. So it says, set your boundaries. Throughout the Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John repeatedly note the amount of time Jesus spent in solitude away from the disciples, the crowds, and the busyness of his ministry. The frequent mention of this behavior suggests that Jesus was a master at setting boundaries with his time. Likewise, if we are to effectively manage our time and make our greatest contribution to the world, we too must establish clear boundaries with our schedules. Like Jesus, this should start by allocating regular time for prayer, Mark 1:35, and study of God's Word. Most of us are used to the idea of tithing our money, but what about tithing our time? If we fill up our schedules with demands from work and home and then try to find time to spend in prayer and study God's Word, we are setting ourselves up for failure. Before you go any further in the study, take some time to determine what time you will tithe exclusively to prayer and study of Scripture on a daily basis. If you want to pause this and think, go ahead and pause. Once you have set clear boundaries in your schedule for spiritual disciplines, it can be helpful to take a similar approach to budgeting your time at home and at work. For me, a regular routine helps keep my work-life balance in check. Nearly every day I head to the office at 4:45 a.m. and I arrive back home at 4 p.m. This predictable schedule gives me clear boundaries within which I force myself to concentrate my work. Is my work ever done? Of course not. But that would be true. Yeah, but that would be true if I worked until 5, 6, or 10. There's no such thing as done. Having a hard line in my schedule for the end of my day at the office ensures that I have plenty of time to spend with my wife, kids, and church family. If you don't take the time to set boundaries in your schedule, someone else will. If you haven't already followed Jesus' lead and set clear boundaries within which you will spend your time, this is the first step in getting control of your calendar and managing your time well. So, can you go forward? Thank you. Oh, it skipped. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. So I'm going to maybe pick one of the verses. I think this is, because I think the last one is the question. Okay. So, the verse that I like the most out of the three that go along with today's reading, Matthew 6:33, seek the kingdom of God above all else and live righteously, and he will give you everything you need. And then the other two verses are just kind of how Jesus, allocated time to go in prayer, like Luke 5:16 for example here. But Jesus often withdrew to the wilderness for prayer. And then they also reference Mark 1:35. It's the same thing. Jesus went away to pray. But I was just kind of thinking, time management. And I was thinking about this earlier today, and then I did a bunch of other stuff, so trying to recollect those thoughts. But I saw also, I don't know if you guys saw this, Lauren from the porch put on, I think it was her Instagram story, I think it was Monday or Sunday, since football is back. It was basically, the point of the post she put on her story was if your significant other or just a guy in general is putting more praise or whatever into their football team than their faith life, then, there's something wrong. But I don't know how I'm going to tie that in because it kind of doesn't go with my thoughts, but it popped in my head. So just bear with me. Anyways, but what I want to get at is, if, for me, and I think you will agree with this, if I'm doing something like golf, for example, or guitar, but I'm going to say golf right now because that's like the newest thing that I've started doing within the past 2 years almost, I want to be good at it. I'm not saying I want to be a superstar Scotty Scheffler. I mean, if I'd be blessed with that, heck yeah, that'd be awesome. But I know that's not going to happen. But I'm not the person that's going to pick up something and then just be okay with being a complete loser at it. Like, I want to be decent at it. I don't want to feel like I'm wasting my time. I want to be good, average, I guess. Sounds bad that I want to be average, but you guys are getting the point. Like, I don't want to just suck. And that's with a lot of things I do, like with the podcast, like in the reels I make, I don't want to make crappy reels. I want to make sure they come out good and nice. I want to make sure I'm putting something out there good. When I play guitar, I want to make sure I can actually play. I don't just want to be able to be like, I think this is the right note. No, I want to make sure I'm playing the right notes. I want to be good. I don't want to just half it, So I'm going to put time into that to get better. I'm going to put time into that to improve. And so one thing I definitely struggle with a lot is I want to read in the mornings before I go to work and everything, but I struggle with waking up early enough and not hitting the snooze. That way I have enough time in the mornings to read. And basically, if you're like, I kind of feel like, I am not putting the same amount of effort and time into wanting to read the word and get better and improve in that aspect than I am with, I want to do better with the podcast. I want to do better with guitar. I want to do better with golf. I want to do better with this, and that. But I'm just kind of, because, everything we always tend to do, the first thing that we tend to push out of the way is time with God. And, if you... Oh, I had this analogy in my head earlier that I thought about. So, like with golf, for example, my golf game isn't just going to get better, if I just go out once a year or whatever. I have to go play multiple times, a month or whatever to put the time in to improve in it. The golf game is not going to improve itself. It's not going to improve. Golf is not going to improve my skill set on its own. I have to play golf to get better at the game. Okay? If we want to get better at our faith, we have to put the time in so we are then transformed, because we can only go so far with improving our own faith, because the rest of it comes from God by us reading the word, getting to know him more. He then transforms us. And so if we don't put the time in, he won't transform us, because we're not putting the time in to get to know him, to get closer to him, to then be better equipped, to then go tell other people about his word if we are ever put in the situation. And so it just comes down to a lot of time management, basically in a roundabout way. Hopefully you guys are able to follow along. Yeah, that was the kind of analogy, I guess, that popped in my head earlier that I was able to get out. You know, you got to put the time in to get better at something. Is true. Like, you have to put the time in, like I said, for golf, guitar, whatever your hobbies are. I know you put time into them. Dudes, that it's almost hunting season, or if you hunt in Maryland, it's hunting season, it's archery season. And I know you go out and shoot your bow before hunting season. Why? Because you want to make sure if you have that opportunity to shoot a deer, you want to make sure you make the kill shot. So you're going to practice. You're going to put the time in. So if you're putting the time in for that, for all your other hobbies, just like I am for my hobbies, why am I not? And why do I struggle? Why does everybody else, other people struggle? Because I know I'm not the only one that struggles. Why do we struggle with putting our time in to getting to know God, to get closer to him, to read his word, to then further our relationship, for him to mold us into the person that he wants us to be better equipped to be a disciple?
Word.
Amen. I was going to say word, but then
Mic drop.
funny. I saw, kind of related, I saw a reel a while back. It was probably about a month ago now. And it was this pastor, and he was giving this speech. And he was this kind of, middle-aged, not like extremely fit, but kind of, bulky guy. And he calls up this man in the audience. I forget his name, but he's like, come up here. And he's like, take your jacket off. And this guy took off his jacket. He's got like a short sleeve shirt, and this guy's ripped, like absolutely jacked. And the pastor goes, this guy and I go to the same gym. He's like, we go to the exact same gym, but look at him and look at me. And he said, why do I not look like that? He's like, why do I look like this and he looks like that? And he said, it's all about how much you put into it. It's all about how much you actually apply yourself and how much you want to get there, because you can go to the same church as somebody else and have a completely different faith than them. You can go to the same Bible study as somebody else and have a completely different understanding, a different relationship with Jesus. It's all about how much time you're putting into it and how much it actually like matters to you, that you're going to get something actually like out of it. And you can be a absolutely ripped Christian in your faith, and understand everything and have the perfect relationship. No, not perfect, but you can have a great relationship with Jesus. You can strive for perfection, and you can do everything you can in your power. But like Grant said, it takes time. It takes that being able to manage your time and put the effort in to get out what you want. So that was cool. It just reminded me of that analogy he said. So excuse me. Good stuff.
I have something, I think it's sort of related. But I heard this thing as well, about Jesus and about like his ministry. And I don't even know if this relates, but I'm just going to say it anyways.
Just share it. Yeah.
So I heard that, this reel that was, I don't know, it wasn't a reel. I don't know what it was. Anyways, it was saying how we are so like busy, and we are so like occupied about other things that are so worldly that we're not even like taking time. And so, but she referenced it to when Jesus was on earth and he was doing like his ministry and everything. He would literally take his time. Like, he was in no rush. He didn't really have a timeline. Basically, he would just go from town to town and like telling people about him and like healing people and all this stuff. But he like had no timeline, and he was just like not smooth sailing, but like just kind of going along and not worried about the time. And I feel like a lot of times, like, we're just like we have to get this right by blah, blah, blah time or something like that. But Jesus had no like timeline or anything. He was just doing his own thing on his own time. And like he even took time to be like by himself too. Which is like crazy. Like you're like, oh, like Jesus doesn't need time by himself, but like he actually prayed to God and he needs like that guidance too. So like I said, I don't really know if that relates to anything, but I just heard that like we need to slow down because Jesus literally was just going along and like we can't like, because we would miss the present, and he was definitely there in the present and not thinking about like future things. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
It all ties together.
But I feel like it could tie in there about using your time and about being present. And
I think even like everybody can benefit from listening to that. I think it's even ironic how you didn't start the thing on time, and then the second one was about time management, like starting the Devo late, and that's funny. Something poetic about starting a Devo late that's about time management.
I was like,
You got me, Steve, not Ninja. Cool. Well, I think that just about wraps up this episode. Episode 32.
Yeah.
Episode 2 of the Dirt Cheap podcast.
Crazy.
At this point, you guys can go follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Dirt Cheap podcast. Subscribe on YouTube, like us on Spotify, like us on Apple Podcasts, leave a review. We will read your comments. We'll read your reviews. We promise Damon will respond to you whether you like it or not. And with that, thanks everybody.
Thanks.